Your linebacker Jared Pedraza. Demons coming off a 21-17 win at HBU, and JP, you guys as a unit, you feel that was probably the best performance you've had as a year as a defensive squad?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like everyone was rolling. I mean, it wasn't just one, two players doing good. I feel like everyone was just working together and feeding off each other, and that ultimately helped us get the win.
For you, it's kind of, you had a very interesting stat line: 3 tackles, 1.5 for a loss, a half sack, 4 quarterback hurries. What you kind of made a home there in the backfield, and kind of funny. The last time that you actually got home was a key sack there that forced an intentional grounding. What were you seeing that were able to turn you loose and to get back in there?
I mean, honestly, Coach Lucas, he puts us in the positions to make plays, and we have a thing called the flush as a will linebacker, so it's basically like spot the quarterback, and shoot, if the quarterback gets out the pocket, I got to go chase him down. So I just did what I had to do, and some of those were key moments, and I'm just glad I was able to make those plays to help the team.
For you, so I mean, do you enjoy that, being able to go side to side? Is that kind of, I mean, you had some big tackle numbers in high school, and in this role, you may not always pick up the tackles, it sounds like. So, I mean, it's kind of about doing your job.
So, like, in high school, I was a safety, so I was, like, really filling in the alley. I was more of a free safety. But honestly, I mean, whatever it takes to win, And honestly, at the beginning of the season, I wasn't really, like, doing the best at the flush, but, I mean, I'm starting to catch my groove. So, at the game Saturday, I was feeling good, and keep going forward. Hopefully I can keep doing the same thing.
You may not have caught your groove, but what you've been able to do is pick up fumbles. We've talked about it, 3 in the past 3 games, including 2 against UT Martin. What is there a skill to it? I mean, there's some randomness to when fumbles happen and when people are around them. How do you explain being able to jump on 3 and at least going into last week as the national leader in that category?
Honestly, just hustle, just doing what I'm supposed to be doing and being in the right spot. Like Coach says, if you're in the right spot, a play's gonna come to you. Of course, you want to go make plays, but sometimes you just get the luck of the draw and just be in the right spot at the right time. And shoot, if I see a ball there, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get it.
For you guys, the confidence level has to have grown last weekend. How important is that coming home? You've got a 2-game homestand. You've got a chance to really to kind of make some noise in the league now.
Honestly, I mean, that win was everything. I feel like now we know what it takes to win. We know that we can win. So going in McNeese, we hope to get this win and just keep the ball rolling. I mean, especially coming home, family days, it's going to be packed. We need it, and I feel like we have the ability to pull it off.
Let's go back about a month to the Alcorn game. It was a close game, very similar to last Saturday night. Do you guys as a unit, and maybe you personally, do you think you guys learned something from that game that you were able to apply Saturday night in Houston?
For sure, because we all know Alcorn, we should have came out with that win. Even though we didn't let them score until like I think 3 minutes left to go. I know we shouldn't have let them score, and then I didn't play at the end of that game, but at the end of this game I was in there, and I know it went through my mind. Like I was like, we've already been through this, we can do it now. And you could just tell the whole like demeanor and the whole like identity of the sideline was just different. Like we knew we was gonna pull the win off, and I feel like it really helped us.
2 fourth-down stops there in the last few minutes. I mean, was that something you guys welcomed the challenge, was to get them off and to keep them from it being another Alcorn?
Yeah, honestly, like whenever we went out on the field, everyone was on the same page. Everyone knew what we had to do. We was all confident. We had no doubts that we were gonna stop them. So, like I said, coach just put us in the right position and we just make the plays.
Let's talk about, you mentioned it, I thought that was very interesting. You played safety in high school. So how different and how much did it change from shifting from safety in high school to playing linebacker here at Northwestern?
So I played a 1 high safety, so I was just like the free. And like I said, I would just run the alley on run plays, run the alley, come make big hits. And I would just be deep third or deep half for most of the time, be man coverage. But compared to linebacker, it's a lot different. I had to learn a lot different. I feel like I'm more natural of a linebacker, but I'm not as instinctual yet because I haven't been playing it my whole life. But I mean, I feel like going forward, I feel like it'd be the best position for me, and I really like it.
You mentioned the running around, kind of filling the alley, kind of the same way on special teams when you're down there, because 2 of those fumbles we've talked about have been on special teams. So you think some of the safety, the natural instincts from there have helped you in that respect?
Honestly, I wouldn't say just a safety. I feel like just me wanting to make a play, me wanting to be around the ball has to do with that. It's just like ever since I was a little kid, my dad would tell me, you got to be around the ball no matter what. So That's really because even coming in as a freshman, I didn't make an impact on defense. I was really making impact on special teams, and I'll just be around the ball, find a way to make plays. So, yeah.
All right, Jared, thanks so much.
Just,